afternoon, Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, no guest. The MEDC. I hope by now everybody knows what MEDC is, because for a number of years people were saying, what is this? And now, lately, with all the global economic problem, we are in a limelight, positively or negatively, but we are there. And MEDC was formed in 1999. And if I have to say it in a one sentence, what is your purpose? Our purpose has been attraction, retention, and growth. So if you are not in Michigan, we need to attract you. If you are in Michigan, we need to retain you and help you grow. And that's what we are doing with the businesses, and we are also responsible for promoting tourism. Over the years, MEDC was started by Republican Governor John Engler, then Governor Granholm, who was a Democrat, came in, and now we have Governor Snyder, who is a Republican. Surprisingly, Governor Snyder was our first chair of our board in 1999. So when he came in office, for us, it was a very easy call. We know and we knew we were going to get a full support. So the three things I told you about: attraction, retention, and growth. That's what we do. And how do we do that? We provide tools and environment for businesses as well as people. So if you are a business and you say, I want to locate, we provide site location services. If you say, I need X, Y, Z type of workers, we help you find workers around that line. If you say, I don't have an infrastructure where I want to locate, we help you provide the infrastructure. We work with the State of Michigan Fund. We also work with the federal government fund. And very recently, we also joined or have been given the responsibility of our worker program, which was in the Department of Law or DLAG. So all worker related. If you are a worker who is laid off, or if you are a worker who needs retraining, we have also assumed that role. So that's what MEDC is all about. If you all remember, when Governor Snyder was running for the governor, he had a 10-point plan to bring Michigan back. And I'm going to share with you our MEDC strategic plan, but it also has governor's 10-point plan based on which he ran the election and he won the election. So if you look at the landscape side of this card, this two-sided card, on the right side or the left side, whichever way you want to look at it, there is a Reinventing Michigan plan the Governor Snyder had then, and he has continued with that. On the right side, what you see is MEDC strategic plan. How do we do things at MEDC that supplements and supports the governor's 10-point plan? So if you see on the, now this side, where there are 7, these are our 7 strategic plan. Entrepreneurship. We try to support entrepreneurship and innovation. If somebody wants to open up a business, we provide them technical support. We also help them find the capital. If you came in, if Janice came in and says she wants to start a business but she doesn't have money, we will help her find a loan. We will be collateral. We will give her support as long as she has a viable business plan. We also do the business growth. How do we do the business growth? We provide high value services. We have staff on board, we call them account managers, by county and location. And they're like Ingham County will have 2 account managers. So any business in Michigan, in Ingham County calls for help, our people will go and say, what do you want to do? How can we help you? So those are the services we provide. Seamless delivery. That's where most of your Department of Transportation people, and Department of Transportation is one of the department which is connected to MEDC for infrastructure. So we want to make sure if the new business is coming to the state, we have an infrastructure, whether it's through the lake or through the rail or through the road, to transport their goods and services. The classic example, when a couple of years ago we started promoting wind business, wind energy. Those big wind blades had to be taken all the way on the lake shore, and we made sure that we have enough transportation facilities to do that, so the wind energy company can locate in Michigan. So these are the 7 strategic plan we have as at MEDC that will support Michigan to be one of the top 10 states. Or when I say top 10 states, we have 4 particular top 10 in mind. We want to be lowest in unemployment. So we have to be bottom at the unemployment. Then the second one we have is we want to have a highest per capita income. For those of you who are old enough to remember, 15 years ago, Michigan had the highest per capita income. And right now we have probably one of the lowest per capita income. So we want to bring that up. The third thing we have is a GDP growth, gross domestic product growth. With the automotive and other manufacturing we want to make sure we have the highest GDP growth, and we are again in the top 10. And the fourth one, which is called a talent. We want to make sure all the young people don't migrate out. So why am I telling all this thing? Because I want your help. I want you to be my ambassadors. I'm going to show you 3 websites, and if you want to write it down, you can write it down. That will help you. I want you to go and look at this website. Just don't believe what I say, but just look at. So this is our first website, which is called the talent website, mytalent.org. So if you're looking for a job, or if you're an employer looking for employees, or if you're somebody who is thinking, I'm an engineer, but I really want to be a software person. Should I do that? Before I do that, there's a calculator here that says if you want to be a software engineer, this is how much it's going to cost you, and if you become one, this is how much you will make. So how long it will take you to get paid back on your investment. So this is one area where we are trying to support young people and talent. The other website I want you to look at is this one, and this is for the businesses. If you are a business, or if you know somebody who wants to go in a business and says, how do I open a business in Michigan, or how do I grow? This is the website, michiganadvantage.org. And if you look at this green 7 line, those are the 7 strategic plans we have. We grow your business, we have talents, entrepreneurs, innovators. And last but not the least, all of you have seen tons of Pure Michigan ad on the TV. If you have watched TV even for 5 minutes in the last 5 years, I don't think you have missed the ad for Pure Michigan. And this site is primarily a tourism site. For the last 3 years, it has been the top visited site in nation for the tourism. So make note of these 3 sites. MEDC is there, Michigan is coming back, and we need your support to accelerate that process of coming back in economic development. Mr. Toastmaster.
Thank you, Minesh. Please take your evaluation forms and give Minesh 1 minute. We're going to quickly comment, see what he can do better, what he did well, and we'll move on to our next speaker. Next we have Coach's Corner. Vidya, I'm not going to try that last name. Pinnamin P, starts with a P. Vidya joined Toastmasters in October 2009. She was a member at a Battle Creek area club, and she lives in Ann Arbor and has transferred to our club about 6 months ago. So you can really see she gets around. Vidya works at the Hall of Justice just down the street. Today she'll be asking us for advice on her next speech. This is a segment that we call Coach's Corner, and it's relatively new. We need to give Vidya some ideas how she should handle her next speech. So please welcome Vidya with Coach's Corner.